Good morning, dear students. We were studying about the history of business or trade and commerce, and now next part we are going to study the second part of the chapter, that is section 2, nature and the concept of business. So here we have to understand what is a business and how the business is. So in the previous one we have studied how business came into existence, like that. So now we are going to study what is a business, what is the nature of it, what is the concept of it. All these type of things we are going to study. Okay, so first we have to study about the concept of a business. The term business is derived from the word busy. Thus business means being busy. So we can say that the word business is derived from the word busy. Okay, busy, and from there the word business came. Okay, busyness. Okay, being busy, that is the meaning of business. Okay, business means the being busy. So you can understand a businessman may not have time to sit also. Okay, so he will be always busy with different kinds of activities, even on daytime or night time. So he will be busy. So he will be busy with different kinds of activities. Okay, if you and the type of the business that you are doing, if it is a small business, then the being busy or the time that you are spending for the this one will be less. But when you have a very big company or a big business, then you have to be more busy. So that is the concept of business. So being busy is the meaning of business, and almost the same meaning is there for the word business. Okay, thus business means being busy. However, in a specific sense, business refers to an occupation in which people regularly engage in activities related to purchase and production and sale of goods and services with a view to earn profits. Okay, so there is a long meaning, you can understand there. So it has a specific sense. Business refers to an occupation. So first of all, it is an occupation, it is a job. Okay, so it is the work that a person is doing. It's a occupation in which people regularly engage in activities related to purchase, production and sale of goods. So people regularly engaged, so they get a regular connection with the business. So see, like if you are purchasing a product and selling once, and once in a lifetime you are doing this one, it doesn't mean a business. But if it has to be a business, then there should be regularity. And just we purchase a product from the market. Okay, so we see, like we are going every day and purchasing the product. So that is a purchase is there. So then we cannot say that it is a business, because we don't sell this product. See, like we purchase it and we use it. Okay, we don't sell it. Okay, and if you imagine that you purchased a bike and it became very old and you sold it, once you sell it. Okay, once a sale is taking place, so that is also cannot be considered as a business. So if it has to be a business, there should be, first of all, there should be regularity. Secondly, there is either purchase or a production. So you can purchase a product and resell it, or you can produce a product and sell it. Okay, so either production or purchase should take place, as well as the resale should be there. What do we sell it? There are two things that we can sell, that is goods and services. Okay, so there are two things which we are dealing with. So we purchase and sell, or we produce and sell. Two type of things are there, that is either a good. A good means a product, a thing, a physical thing. Like if I say that there is a chalk. Okay, so this is a chalk and this is a product. But see, like I am giving you a service. The class that I am giving you, the teaching is the service that I am providing. So there is no product there. It is a service. So there are two things are there. One is a product. One is a product or a good. Okay. Another one is a service that I am providing. Okay. So if you want to carry some bricks from here to another place, and you give this one, so like you, or some sand is there, or some type of things are there, you call a truck or any vehicle. So that vehicle will be coming and they lift it and load it in the vehicle, and it will take to the place where it is required. So you get a service there. You don't purchase a vehicle for that purpose. You just get the service of the vehicle. So that we get a service, and for that we are paying some money. So some 500 rupees or 1000 rupees, or according to the distance where we are and according to the size of the vehicle, how much things that we are carrying, depending on that we pay a money. Okay, so that is a that is called as the service. So either we can make a product and sell it, or another way we can say that there is a service that can be provided. Okay, so all these type of activities are there. Another one more important aspect is there. All these things are done for the purpose of making a profit. Okay, so you purchase a product, you sell it. You purchase a product for still again you purchase from Basti a product for 80 rupees. Okay, and you sell it for 100 rupees in Haraya to another person. Okay, so you made a profit of 20 rupees. Okay, so this is a business. Okay, once, and you are dealing with this activity regularly. This is the, you purchase like some 10 products, you purchase 10 cake, and you sold one today, tomorrow you will sell another one, next day another one. So such a way you will continue doing these things, then it will become a business. But see, like if you are purchasing a product and coming and distributing to the people without any taking, say like some books are there, so you are very interested in distributing education, interested, so you purchase some books and distribute to the people in a charity purpose. That cannot be considered as a business, because you don't have a profit motive. So the interest of profit is not there. So we need to have the purpose of profit. So profit motive is very much essential. It doesn't mean that always we will be getting profit, but our purpose is to make profit. Okay, sometimes you purchase the product for 80 rupees, and when we brought here, that much demand is not there for the product, so we have to sell it. So sometimes we will sell it for 60 rupees also. Okay, and we face a loss of 20 rupees. Okay, but we cannot say that it is not a business, because our expectation was to sell it for 100 rupees and make 20 rupees profit, but we could not sell it because the demand has changed. So that is another factor. But our purpose is to make profit by selling this product. Okay, so that is the main aspect of this one. So if we have to say, like, business is an occupation in which people regularly engage in purchase or production and sell of a products, goods and services with a view of making profit. Do you understand? So this is the meaning of business, and you have to study this one. This meaning you have to understand. So if somebody asks you what is a business, this much you have to say. Okay. So if another person may say that it is purchase or sale, it is some people will say that what is a business? Making money. Okay. Or some people say that selling of a product, or purchase and sell of a product. All these are in their concept, these are there. But if as a business study student, you have to give this answer that it is a occupation in which people regularly engage in purchase or production of and sale of goods and services with a view of making profit. So this much concept, this much things should be clear in this. Okay. The activity may consist of production or purchase of goods for sale, or exchange of goods, or supply of services to satisfy the needs of other people. So the work of business is considered. So the business that we are doing for the purpose is like we purchase the product and sell the product for the understanding the needs of the people. So the people are in need of different type of product. People have different needs are there. So those needs we have to understand what is the need of the people. We have to understand, and we have to produce the product and supply the product to the customers. Okay. In every society, people undertake various activities to satisfy their needs. These activities may be broadly classified into two groups: economic and non-economic. Okay, so the people deal with the product in a different, see, like the people, they are doing different kinds of activities. In every society, people undertake various activities to satisfy their needs. These activities may be broadly classified into two groups. So people are doing different kinds of activities, and these activities can be broadly classified into two categories. That is economic and non-economic. Okay, so there are two types of activities that the people are doing. So feel like we are all doing different kinds of activities for our livelihood, so like I am teaching and earning money, so that is my income earning source. Okay, so there are some people, they are doing some other activities. Different people are there. Your parents may be like sometimes you are doing some government job, maybe there. Some are doing business there. Some may be teachers, some may be lawyers, some may be doctors. Different type of people are there. Different activities the people are doing, and all the activities the people are doing can be divided into two categories. Okay. So there are two types of activities that are taking place in order to earn our livelihood, that can be divided into economic and non-economic. So now let us discuss what is an economic activity and what is a non-economic activity. So we have studied about economic and non-economic activities, broadly classified into two categories, that is economic and non-economic. Economic activities are those by which we can earn our livelihood, whereas non-economic activities are performed out of love, sympathy, sentiment, patriotism, etc. So there are different activities that we are performing. In that the economic activities are there. So the economic activity, the first category, is done for the purpose of making a money. Okay, economic means the money motive is there. So we are making it for making our livelihood. So for our livelihood we need some money. So for the purpose of making money, whatever activities that we are doing, that is called economic activity. So like if I am teaching and earning some money, that is a economic activity. If your father is doing a business and he is earning money, so that is a economic activity. If your father is a doctor and if he is getting money, that is a economic activity. So all the activities that we are doing for earning our livelihood is considered as a economic activity. But whereas non-economic activities are there, they are performed out of love. Like your mother is cooking food and giving you. Okay, so that is an activity that is performed, but it is not a economic activity because she never expect money from you. So like you are now maybe 17-year-old, and from your birth onwards your mother has been serving for you. Okay, and have you paid a single rupee or have you paid any money as a salary to her? No, nobody has paid. So and she does not expect also. So what she expects is that the love that we are giving. So it is out of the love that she is giving to us. We never asked her, do you want a salary for the service that you are providing? If you ask, then you may be out of the house, So then it is there. So that is the service that they are providing, and the service that they are providing because of the love that they are having, Or a father is taking care of you, or a mother is giving you food, or a brother is giving you a service. Your friends are coming along with you. See, like imagine that you want to go to Basti and you ask your friend that you take me to Basti. Okay, so and he is having a bike or a car, he will take you to Basti and you will come back. So he is not expecting money from there. So you go along with him and you come back. You want to watch a movie or you want to do, and while coming, so sometimes some people they may be making money out of that also. So some people they make use of the opportunities like that, but that is a kind of customs that we are using. Sometimes he may be putting petrol for that. So these type of things, we don't expect anything from the people that they are doing. Okay. Sometimes out of sympathy, like when you are at the coronavirus situation is there, and at that time we find that there are so many people, those who are not having food, lockdown is there, and like on the streets when we were there last year, you have seen that people coming from very far away places and all, and they are coming without any slippers are not there, they are walking, and some are coming on the some vehicles are there, so they are coming and they don't have food, they don't have water, and some people are providing them food to them, water to them. All these things are given out of us. This is out of sympathy, out of feelings towards them. We are giving them some sentiment, some patriotism, etc. So all these are some kind of these feelings are there. Out of that we are doing these kinds of things. For example, a worker working in a factory, a doctor operating in his clinic, a manager working in an office, and a teacher teaching in a school are doing so to earn their livelihood and are therefore engaged in an economic activity. So there are some examples given there. So a worker working in a factory, a doctor operating in his clinic, a manager working in an office, and a teacher teaching in a school. So all these type of activities are done for the purpose of making a money, making his livelihood, and because of that it is considered as an economic activity. But whereas on the other hand, a housewife cooking food for her family or a boy helping an old man cross the road are performing non-economic activities, since they are doing so out of love or sympathy. So they are doing, see, these kinds of activities are there that are done out of sympathy. Economic activities may be further divided into three categories, namely business, profession, and employment. Okay, and business may be defined as an economic activity involving the production and sale of goods and services undertaken with the motive of earning profit by satisfying human needs in a society. So this is the definition for business. So we have already studied about the meaning of business, and this you can underline and study. Business may be defined as an economic activity involving the production and sale of goods and services undertaken with a motive of earning profit by satisfying human needs in the society. So this is the definition of business. Okay, so we have, when I told you about the meaning of business, so all these points we have already discussed, and only one more additional point it is coming in this one is the satisfying human needs in society. Okay, so satisfying human needs means that the people are having different needs and we are producing product for satisfying their needs. So that is what it is said. Okay, so that is enough for today. The remaining portion we will study in the next class. Okay, thank you so much.